Bring your mic. I gotta hear. I can't hear you.
That's spelling.
You can move that. Don't be scared. I know you like.
Ain't no worry about it.
Bring it towards you.
I did. I'm just locking it in.
Okay.
Okay.
You good right there?
I'm good right
Comfortable?
there. I'm comfortable.
Cool.
Deep voice and all. Deep voice.
Light, please.
We're gonna have fun with this.
Everyone has a unique gift, and Mike,
Man,
the
it's good to
creator
see you,
of the
though.
One Life
too, my man.
podcast,
You too.
believes most people don't know how to use their
been-
gifts
it's been a
or
minute,
what
but
they
yeah, we
are.
still stay in
Mike
contact.
wants you to see things from a different perspective
I
and be
reached out to
true to
DC,
yourself. The One Life podcast
last
unites
week.
the
He came
world
back,
through
like
art,
always.
fashion, music, and film. It inspires, motivates, and creates positive energy, love, and compassion to all
You ready,
communities,
Tiva?
and creates
Yeah,
an equal
I like the
playing field
intro.
for
What?
all. On the
Nervous
One
now?
Life
Married?
podcast, they cover topics like building
get invited to the wedding?
relationships, overcoming adversity, habits of healthy
the
people,
traditional
and much
African
more.
wedding
We
was
only have
done
one life
3
to
years
live.
ago,
Be
but
yourself
the
and live your
legal
truth.
is,
Add the One Life
January
podcast
21st
to your
in,
playlist. That's the number one NE Life. Available on Spotify, Amazon
doing a
Music,
cruise,
Apple
but for the
Podcasts, and
wedding
your
is
favorite
the
podcast platform.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the One Life Podcast. I am Mike MIC Reed, and today I got with me in the building. I'm doing something different today, you guys. So, I've always wanted to do an entertainment segment because you guys know I, born in entertainment, and I was in it for over 35 years. I'm telling my age right now, but so I'm bringing the entertainment section in there because I am a creator. I want to give this platform to all the creators out there. Musicians, actors, and stuntmen. Like I got my guy in here with me, my brother in here with me today, but I also got my guest co-host Latifah, because she's going to help me out with these entertainment segments. But yeah, we got actor, stuntman Precious Jenkins in the buildings with us today. What's going on, man?
Chilling, brother. Chilling.
Wow, it's
hanging
funny
out.
seeing you.
I see you
No.
came with the outfit on and everything too.
Nah, it was just cold outside.
It was just cold outside, so the first
You
one.
ain't never cold.
I'm freezing.
You a cold brother.
Tropical people, man. Tropical people.
But nah, you know what? Just to kick this off, I want to give a shout out to Zelda's, where Latifah is actually a KJ over there on Wednesday
Hey.
night. Y'all go check
Wednesday,
it out. Shameless
starting
plug.
at 7. That's
Nah,
what
hey, we be having fun in there though.
yeah, we make it fun. We make it like the living room.
Yeah.
So
And,
we hang
and
out.
y'all know, just because it's raining outside and it's cold outside, we are inside. So if you're walking by, you don't hear the music. It's because we inside now.
Yeah.
We're not on the patio.
We're not trying to suffer because we're tropical.
But we still having
Yeah.
fun though. I love
Real
it.
tropical.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow night.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
You see my new
Hey.
promos are up too and everything too. Yeah.
So definitely want to give shout out to Zelda's. Want to give shout out to Big Shots. Want to give shout out to King Bar, and that's what made me want to do this, because there's so much talent out here, and there's so much talent that I know that I definitely want to give everybody a platform and showcase their get to know them.
Dude, you can do a whole season off of the people that you know in the industry, man.
I know
Yeah.
that's true.
Especially
I
out
mean,
here.
shit, and I don't even think I don't even think I have enough episodes in the season 2, dude. No, what he's talking about is because all the people that we know.
That's what I'm saying, especially out here, because like it seems like it's a convergence of a lot of artists. I mean, look, we got the Moa right across the street. The fact that we even have that, just to let you know that the city believes in art.
No, yeah, and I love what Moa. Shout out to Moa too, because they doing some great things with the art out here.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I already got a few guests lined up.
See,
That's a surprise.
I can't wait.
Anyways, Precious Jenkins is our first guest today, you guys. So he's out here today because he's one of the stuntmen in Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever, and they're doing their premiere tonight, right?
They did the premiere last week, but we're doing the cast and crew screening tonight.
Okay, nice.
Oh wow, first time they've seen it.
First time the cast and crew, get to see it, yeah.
Whoa.
The finished product, rather.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's a big deal.
So, man, let's talk about it, man. So, I mean, obviously, I know your story. So, kind of, I mean, did I introduce you correctly? Actor, stuntman? I know you do a lot, but
I'm into directing now. So actor, stuntman, director, aerial cinematographer. Just follow.
oh, you still fuck with them drones?
Oh man, the drones I got now put stuff to shame.
Oh, I believe it.
But father, husband, just
Yeah, we're
overall,
gonna talk about that
basis is just being a
because I didn't
black
get
man.
invited to the wedding.
I'm inviting you to the wedding now.
You know what?
See, look, the wedding literally is January 21st,
We brothers too.
2023.
We brothers too, right? Yeah. I invited you to my wedding. You didn't show up. There's something there. I don't know what's up with that.
No. I was filming Black Panther 1 when you
That's
got
a good
married.
excuse. That's a great excuse.
That's a great excuse. That's actually a
I
great
was
excuse.
see, big.
Black Panther, Mike's wedding. Damn, the love.
What's in your card? You know what I mean?
Damn.
You got that in the shooter, right? He was
Yeah,
ready
he
for
did.
that
He was
one.
ready for that
He was
one. I
ready for
know.
that
All
one.
these years. He was like,
The reason I was not there at his wedding.
it's your fault that I actually got married. So
Well, I'll take credit for the love.
the love part, I think I did that.
Nah. If it's my fault, I take credit for it.
I'm gonna stay out of that one.
Hey, no, you know what? That conversation, because you don't even know the I'm trying to be nice on here. Let's move on. I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about that. Let's move on. Anyways, more about Precious Jenkins.
What about me?
Well, okay, so earlier today, and I don't know if you want to speak on it, you said you were changing your name?
No. Because of the wedding stuff right now, I did change my name. So in changing my name, I had to go get the paperwork and stuff like that to show that.
Okay, so your name's still the same? I'm confused.
It's the same, but years ago, you remember, originally my name is Precious.
Okay.
And wanting a more masculine spelling of my name, I changed it to the Preshas.
Oh.
So I had to go get the documentation for that.
Oh, so you just spelled the spelling of it?
Yeah, I just changed the spelling of it. Yeah, but that was done years ago. So it was hard trying to hunt down that documentation.
Okay.
I get that. I did that with my last name.
Okay.
Same name, but just slightly
Spelled
spelled
different.
different, so it had the appropriate meaning because it meant something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the creator of it. But that's how I got my name. Like I spell my name M-I-C. And I've been like that since I was a kid. And everybody call me Mick. And I don't mind because I know they don't know.
Yeah.
But people that actually know me, even like when I get checks and all my like a lot of government stuff, it's M-I-C. And it's crazy because I've never legally changed it.
Okay.
But everybody still accepts it.
If you did it before the 90s, they usher it in. You just have to
It just stays
use
there.
It just stays, yeah.
If you don't use it, then they treat it like it's illegitimate.
Right.
But if you actually use it and like all your documents, somebody
Yeah.
pays you, blah, 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 they have to respect it kind of like
Yeah.
that, but not now.
So I guess that's a creative thing.
It probably
We
is. I
always
mean, all my documents, I get paid through my incorporation, so nobody really sees my name itself. So that's the good part.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so do you feel more comfortable with your name now? Do you feel like you own it?
I feel that I felt that I owned it when I turned 18. When I literally walked into the courthouse and was getting ready to change my name, as I was dealing with the paperwork, I was like, wait a minute. I've cried because of my name. I fought over my name. People make fun of my name. I mean, his name is Mike. Who's going to make fun of that? I'm a black man named Precious, y'all. Come on now.
I mean, that's why I was telling you earlier, Latifah, how he's a master Taekwondo.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he got on that Master Jenkins. He wanted everybody to know he'll whoop your ass if you say something bad.
I thought that was what the message was. That's why I was like, is this your traditional outfit? Is this what you wear? You know what I mean?
Nah, it was just cold outside.
It was just cold
It was just cold.
Okay, I can see how that name could just be a stuff starter. I'm not gonna cuss on your podcast,
Why?
but
Latifah,
I
we
mean-
keep shit real around here.
okay. Well,
I'll put it to you this way.
But you don't have to.
This is how much of a shit starter my name is.
He is.
All right. So, look, I was working on a show in Chicago, right? So I'm working on this show called Empire. And there's a
oh really?
Oh, we've
That
heard of
show.
that. Yeah, that show.
That, you know,
There's
You see
a
how he just let's say that a show called Empire.
Empire.
Fox 11.
Well, no, look, because
Like
the
we don't
reason
watch
why I
TV.
say it like that is because there's a specific person on that show
Oh, okay.
that
oh, wow.
we were
Oh, 50?
dealing
The
with.
girl.
Nah,
The girl
we're
sits-
dealing with some stuff. So I literally was not brought back to that show because I
Wait,
was
who are we talking
told-
about?
Gabby
You're about to find out right now.
okay.
I literally was not brought back to that show because one of the ADs came up to me later on and was like, hey, so-and-so didn't like you making fun of her. And I said, what do you mean?
Why you making fun
What
of
do
him?
you making fun of who? I said, well, you came up to her and said, hi, I'm Precious. And she didn't like you making fun of her. And I said, I kind of went off. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Ain't nobody worried about her. My name is Precious. So Gabourey Sidibe had an issue with me because I introduced myself to her as Precious.
Oh.
And she thought
You know she
I was
is, right?
making fun of her
She's
from
the
the
character,
movie Precious.
No, I know, yeah.
Yeah, but I could see how that could be totally, completely misconstrued.
No, yeah, yeah,
like,
no, yeah.
100%.
100%, yeah.
So
Whoa.
that's how much of a shit starter my name is.
Gosh. And then,
That's
you know,
crazy.
you can't really, I mean,
So have you ever talked to her after that?
Nah.
yeah.
So I
Wow.
can, so I can put this out and
Award-winning
tag.
actress, you know,
This is a great clip.
she's doing
So I
her
can
thing.
put this clip out
Yeah,
and tag her in?
this yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Oscar award-winning actress, she's doing, you know, her thing. So, I mean, it just is what it is, you know. Move on to the next show and go.
But I get it though. I mean, I could get why she felt that way, but you know, but that goes back to how I always say, you know, if people take the time to have a conversation with you,
Yeah.
it changes everything.
I mean, but think about it. If you have somebody introduced on your set, that the fact that you would ever have a conversation with them, if they don't really have that rapport with you, you probably wouldn't. So I could just see how that just whole
Well, yeah, no one-
miscommunication went down. And then the person say, well, look, I'm not even gonna pull out my ID because I feel offended that you would think that I would even make up something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised like the executive, somebody didn't like go up to him and be like, hey, his name is actually his Precious. Like,
No.
Oh God.
but see, they assholes for that. I'm gonna just be 100% real.
I'll
They
just put it
assholes
to you
for
this
that.
way. You've got one of your lead meat and potato actresses versus a stunt guy that just pops on the show every now and then.
No, I know, but again, some executive or producer should have like, hey, his name is actually Precious. Like, it shouldn't have went that far. Like, somebody should have said something.
Well,
Not you. Like, I don't even blame her. I blame the above the line people because somebody should have said something.
Go AD. Sheesh. The AD didn't even run it up. I would have ran it up.
Yeah, that's
I would have said,
what-
"Oh,
yeah,
you said. Wait, tell me that one more time."
and
You
there's
say-
various people inside the AD departments when you're on
Right.
set. So you've got, I mean, you have the actual first AD,
Mm-hmm.
then you've got other individuals that, you know, are dealing with base camp, you know, they're base camp ADs or, you know, just various different people.
Yeah.
So I don't exactly know which AD it was, but it was somebody from the AD department that, you know, stepped up. So I was like, all right, cool.
That's good. Okay. Anyways, so that is kind of bizarre, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I mean, how long you been doing stunts?
I'm old, man. Since '97.
That's not that bad. That was like before 2000.
for real?
Before the Chronic album. That's like right before the Chronic album.
Power Rangers was
So
my first stunt job.
Right. I know you always used to talk about the Power Ranger, the green, with the guy in the green suit.
Yeah.
Were you Green Ranger?
He was Green Ranger.
Blue Ranger, Green Ranger, then Red Ranger, and then
Dope.
stopped.
So you've done a lot of stuff. I mean, you've done, like you said, Power Rangers. You've done all the Avengers, right? You done All Eyes on Me.
Yes.
You done Straight Outta Compton. You're also an actor too.
I don't like to be, but yeah.
Why you don't like to be an actor?
I like to be behind the scenes.
You don't want to show that pretty face.
Nah, man. The unsung heroes. Like, honestly, I really never knew stunts existed until I became a stuntman. So I literally, growing up, doing martial arts from 6 years old, gymnastics from like 8, I really thought that all the actors and stuff on TV were that badass. I mean, if I can do this stuff in the backyard or at the YMCA, I thought, why couldn't they? So I'm very much into staying behind the scenes and making the actor look the way that they're supposed to look.
So there's a lot of, I mean, obviously I know, but you know, the listeners don't really know. There's a lot of preparation that goes into stunts.
Yes, a lot.
Like even for like one little clip.
It
scene.
depends on what the stunt is, though.
We'll talk about it.
Well, it depends on what the stunt
'Cause
is.
I've
Like,
trained
if
with you, so-
yeah, you have actually. I remember.
You took me over to the house over there off Roscoe.
Yeah, that's
What's
Bob
it?
Yerke's house.
Bob's house, yeah.
Yeah, Bob Yerke's.
That was fun too.
Big shout out to Bob Yerke's.
Oh, yeah.
There's very few stunt performers in California that have not been in Bob Yerke's backyard.
Right.
Very few. It's one of the main places that back in the day everybody used to train. I learned high falls. I learned to teach high falls over there. So we have a 65-foot tower that we would have everybody jump off of, and it was just amazing just to be part of that aspect of teaching a lot of people.
And I never jumped off of it. I don't like heights. You tried to get me to do it.
Yeah.
I like the trampoline. He taught me a lot on. I know. Hey, I'm a master at the trampoline.
Can you
right
flip and do all that
now.
stuff?
Yeah. He taught me all that shit.
Okay. All right.
I just want to jump off the high ass containers he had set up. No, I don't do heights.
You have this whole setup in
Not in my place.
Bob Yorkie's.
Bob Yorkie's, yes.
Oh yeah.
Nice,
It's
nice.
fun. It's fun. Like he knows what he's doing. He's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay.
A little bit.
I wanted to know, like, when you're doing stunts for other people, are there certain people who they pick you to work with specifically because of what you look like, your stature, or anything like that?
Generally, when you're doubling somebody, they try to get you to look as close as possible to the actual actor.
Okay.
So yeah, there's quite a few people that I've actually doubled for that I look similar to.
You've done a white person before.
That's what I was gonna say. Don't they have the mask?
Because he did. Because he posted something on Facebook. He was like, "Look, y'all, they got me as a white dude right now."
Yeah. Cause
Yeah. In the interim of everybody getting upset about paint downs, where they'll take a white guy and paint him down to double a black actor instead of giving a black guy the job. I think I probably am the only person in the world that's ever been painted to double a white guy.
Okay, but don't they have like the latex mask now where they're emulating like the whole body shapes and faces and all that good stuff?
I don't think so. That's a different department than what I'm in. But
that's like special effects.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they want you to really look like that, don't they like go to because
they do CGI. They do the they take the person's face and face rendering. They put it on your face, so they'll put dots all over your face and stuff like that. And you'll move, and then they'll just go ahead and impose the actor's face on you. But this was, wow, I don't even remember what year this was, and I had to do a stair fall on metal bleachers.
Okay.
And nobody wanted to do it.
That's what I was just getting ready to ask you. There must be stuff that you can do that nobody else can do that we need you.
It's not that nobody else can do it, it's just nobody else wanted to do it. And I was at that time, I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Let's go.
So, but why is that? Like, so if I was a stunt person and I don't want to do it, is it because is the stunt too dangerous?
Not too dangerous. In what we were wearing, I had to wear. I was a track runner, so I was just got in trouble. The scene was the track runner gets in trouble, and he has to run bleachers. So he's up there and he's running the bleachers back and forth. So all he had on was the little track tank top and the little
short shorts.
Yeah, the short 1984 Magic Johnson basketball shorts.
Yeah.
So they had those on, and that's all. So there's no room for padding, no elbows, no knees, no nothing. And when you have to do stunts without pads, sometimes you can get hurt, but definitely doing stair falls, you want to pad up. You always want to pad up doing stair falls.
So that's that. Okay, so that's the reason why they didn't want to do it.
Pretty much.
But you, knowing you just don't get shit.
I just was like, hey, let's go. I mean, it was an experience, and I tried it, and it worked out great. I was really stoked over the fact that not only did I get painted down, but they let me take pictures of the lady putting makeup on me. So it was really, really crazy. It was a surreal event to sit down and have everything reversed. Instead of a white guy being painted down to double a black guy, it was a black guy being painted up to double a white guy.
And not looking like Dave Chappelle. So you weren't.
Oh, I looked horrible.
Yeah, he did.
I looked spooky.
But you know what?
Literally.
It's doubling back real quick on you doing stunts that nobody else will. Just by me knowing you, like you, how can I put this? You're crazy. So
I'm not.
There's
crazy.
not no stunts I don't think you would turn down.
I don't
like
do
he's
car
one of
hits.
those guys where he's like, I'll do it.
Well, no, actually, I don't do car hits. I do not do car hits. I don't do anything underwater, car hits. I don't do anything aerial. Nothing
Pyro?
where jumping out of planes for parachutes. I do fire burns. Fire burns are fun. Fire burns are awesome, and fire burns are actually one of the safest stunts that you can do.
That's a lot.
That's that?
That's a lot. Somebody send you a flame? And
and still be able to act like you're on fire. You got to act. Yeah.
Yeah. But once you start feeling the heat, you just lay down and they put you out.
Okay.
It's literally one of the safest stunts that you can do.
But why no aerials?
One, I'm not certified to do skydiving, but two, I've seen too many things where people's chutes haven't, opened, and the guy literally stayed calm. I mean, as cool as the underside of the pillow, and was able to untangle himself, cut away, and pull his reserve chute. I think I would have panicked. So I'm just like, nah.
But you do, okay. So you won't do aerial that high, but you do like, what do you call the when you
base jumping?
Who?
Yeah.
Base jumping?
Yeah.
Like when you're coming off the building.
Oh, high falls.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
is that high falls? Would you know what you have with the straps on?
Oh, bungee?
No, the other thing with the
Now I want to know. Do you do bungee?
I do bungee.
Okay.
that's not called
Rappelling.
Propelling.
Yeah, repelling.
Repelling.
So-
yeah, repelling.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
Tom
You do.
Cruise.
'Cause I've
I
seen
do
you
rock
that.
climbing. I do rappelling and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, but I also have something that I'm holding on
Yeah,
to.
so that's not considered aerial, even though you high up.
Yeah, it's considered high work, or still because you're on a line, wire work or something like that. So yeah.
All right, yeah, so
Yeah. Okay. So the mountain thing. All right. So I was going to ask you about that stunt that Tom Cruise did, as a matter of fact. And I was
Which
going to ask
one?
you, well, the one where he was actually cliff diving. Well, he's cliffing. I don't know what you call it, cliffing. Rock climbing. But he's like he's on the outer edge of this mountain in Utah. And I just think that me as a director probably would have just said, listen, I can't afford to kill this guy, in my movie, and me be the director who hurt this guy. And are there things that you just won't do or if you're in charge of other actors doing it, that you call it in and say, nah, they just shouldn't do that?
For the shows that I've actually run, I actually stay as far away from having my actors do a lot of stuff. Now I'm not running a $300 million Tom Cruise budget. I'm not doing that. That's my buddy Casey O'Neill. He's doing, the Top Gun stuff, the Last Maverick and all that. So that was all him. But when it comes down to it, a lot of the directors and stuff, they do say, you can't do this. Tom actually is pretty badass. He actually is pretty badass. He does a lot of his stuff. There are some things, as I say, incorrectly. There are some things that insurance will not allow him to do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
We can hardly tell.
well, no, I mean he's the dude's phenomenal.
Rappelling down the Burj Khalifa. Oh, just things that I just would like.
Like
yeah,
he's an
no.
adrenaline junkie. He is
Right.
phenomenal.
Even with Maverick, him flying those jets.
Yeah, he flew
Like those-
he
that
flew
was
his
real.
jets, but
Yeah.
he didn't fly the F-15 whatevers. The military wasn't going to let him do that. They were like, no. But that what was it? The little white jet, and I think there was a video of him. I think the guy's name, isn't it Jeff Gordon? Jeff Gordon's the race car driver. Who's the other? Like the guy that has a talk show. I can't think of his name. Jesus.
Did he flies?
No, Tom Cruise flew him.
Oh, Harrison Ford.
No.
Harrison Ford flies.
Yeah, Harrison Ford flies,
Well, not
but Harrison
those.
Ford doesn't have a talk
Talk
show.
show.
Look how disappointed he was.
Oh,
No,
No.
he was like, no, no.
No, he doesn't have a talk show.
I was getting ready. Actor who flies. Ching ching ching.
That's it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't think of his name, but heavyset dude. He tries to do battle rap against
James
Gordon.
James
Is it James Gordon?
No, it's not Gordon. It's I know you're talking about James. The guy.
When
that
this is posted up, James, if you see it, please tag us and let us know what your name is. You say, look, my name is this.
And don't tag me because I messed up. Harrison Ford.
No,
I tried.
No, but so he was flying some of those planes, but he's
Okay, now you said you weren't certified to do the parachuting. Is that something you want to do in the future, or?
I've done tandem, so I had like the guy strapped to my back, and it was fun, but I don't really see me spending the money to do that. I don't see that as an investment.
Okay.
I mean, I did redo my scuba certification, and I'm going to start doing more scuba diving, but not on film. It's just going to be for me.
James Corden.
Yeah.
Corden.
Corden, not Gordon.
Yeah,
but
Corden, yeah.
Gordon.
And he has a
sounds the
talk
same.
show?
Well, he does the carpool karaoke, that guy.
Not him.
Yeah.
Yes.
He flies?
No, Tom Cruise
Cruise.
flew him.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Y'all got me lost. Okay. All righty.
Hilarious.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we're back. So I mean, there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff on preparations, and I mean, you do it all. For me, I confidently you do it all. What are your favorite ones?
As far as what?
Like
Prepping
stunts.
for stunts?
Yeah,
Ultimately, fighting.
fighting. I would have.
So fighting is one of my favorite things to do. I love wire work. Anytime I'm on any type of line, I just enjoy it.
And now wire work is when you're fighting in the air on wires.
Wire work it can be anything. It could be fighting in the air, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But for me, it's stuff where I can be fighting, and then they'll hit the pneumatic button, and I get snatched out of there.
Right. Yeah.
Just different things. So ratchets and stuff like that. So
So it's like real video game shit. Like somebody kick you and they just
and like you're
gone.
here, and then you're gone.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like that's so you'll see a lot of that inside of the new Black Panther when you guys go see it.
Okay.
Theaters tomorrow.
Friday.
Ain't tomorrow Friday?
No.
What's today?
Today's Tuesday.
Ooh, in theaters Friday.
What date is Friday? Friday is the
November 11th.
November 11th, y'all. Wakanda's coming out.
Yes.
All right.
So what's your favorite movie that you've done?
I would have to honestly say it was a favorite experience on a movie would be Expendables, the first Expendables. And that was only because there were multiple people on that show that I looked up to in the film area. Jet Li and Terry Crews is really cool, but Jet Li, Terry Crews, and Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. And it was funny because Stallone actually came over and was talking with a bunch of us and stuff like that. And as he's talking about us, talking to us, I'm talking to him about Rocky. And, I'm not even going to try and do an impression of him, so I'm just going to use my normal voice. But he was telling me that one of the hardest parts for him to master in Rocky was the punching. Like he says, being able to dislocate the shoulder, moving the shoulder, to hit. And he's throwing punches as he's talking to me. So he's like lightly tapping me in the stomach. And I'm trying my best to stay professional. But I mean, on the real, y'all, I'm literally in my head, I'm fanboying out like I'm getting hit by Rocky. I'm getting it was just insane. So one of the best experiences of my life.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's like that. The movie itself was whatever, but the experience on that movie was just priceless.
Now, did you give him some advice?
Nah.
'Cause I know you know how to box really good.
Nah, I didn't give him no.
Nothing.
Nah.
You shouldn't say, Rocky, you got to do this.
Nah, that's Sly, man. You don't know.
I would fangirl out too. That's one of my favorites. It's a go-to.
Yeah, nah, Jet Li was on that show as well, and it was just like, yeah, you just leave it be. You leave it be.
Okay. Who? Oh, go ahead.
Well,
I know you got a list of questions.
My head is like spinning because I'm like, I don't want to go too fast because I really want to know all these details that you're asking. It's great questions and stuff like that too.
But see, he's got a cheat sheet.
Yeah,
I do too. I do too.
No, this man has known me like literally known me for years.
I want to go a
cheat
little
sheet.
personal, okay?
Oh,
because you did mention getting married, and
Yes.
it sounds to me like you're very close to your family, and especially if you're having several different wedding ceremonies and all that good stuff going on.
Yes.
What does your family think about what you do? I mean, do they feel nervous like Rocky? You have Rocky's wife, and she's like, okay, he's gonna go out, he's gonna do this thing, but
My wife actually, she never sees me on TV. Like literally, she's watched the first Black Panther 9 times and never sees where I'm at. But everybody else is like, there he is there.
Well, I've never seen you either.
Well, you got to look because I'm all over the place.
See?
I'm all over the
Yeah,
place.
but I don't think I look that hard, though.
See? You guys need to watch it again. He's going to be like, look.
Watch it again. Actually, what you need to do is you need to go out and you need to buy it.
I bought it.
Why?
Multiple times.
Why?
My residuals, man. Talking about why.
Nice.
You get pennies.
Don't pennies add up? Buy it.
I bought it.
Why? I don't buy it.
I don't really buy everything, but I did buy that one.
No, but she's actually pushing me more to do acting and stuff like that. So she wants me to do a little bit more acting. So, I decided to try and do some things and stuff like that.
Well, I was going to ask you because I didn't mention this. You are a stunt coordinator as well.
Yes, sir.
Like you teach stunts.
Yes.
So are you leaning more towards that, or are you still? How far are you going to actually doing stunts?
Currently, I'm still working as a stuntman. Every now and then, I'll get a gig to where I'm coordinating and I'm running the show, or either I'm coordinating and I'm covering the show for someone. But I'm more interested right now in the DGA, going further into second unit directing.
Okay.
So that's more of my interest.
Okay.
Why?
That's the fun.
Do you feel
fun.
like the more the control, the more art you get to control the narrative? What is it?
No, it's not the control of the narrative, because what we do is from top down. You get the script and it's broken down into different departments and stuff like that. And the stunt coordinator is in charge of making what's on paper come to reality. Just like the director is in charge of directing the entire show, the second unit director is in charge of directing the action. So it would be my vision on how things come out for the action.
Okay. You want to paint the whole picture and
Just part of the picture.
well, when we say the whole picture of the action portion,
Yes,
that's what I mean.
I want to paint the fun part.
Yeah. Cool. I'm down with it. I'm down with it if you're down with it.
Have you done stunts? Because she's an actress.
Absolutely not. And absolutely would be saying, so I'm going to go over here and go have a seat over here and get the coffee while you guys do what you do. Thank you.
And that I respect. Seriously, that I respect, because that butters everyone's bread. Like, you're already there as an actress.
Oh, dope.
So you're already there and you're already getting your finances, your home security, your benefits and your medical, so you're already getting that.
Yeah.
And there's an individual that's over here that should be able to get the same. Yeah. But when you do those stunts, that person is not needed.
Well, I'm always doing these law enforcement things, and it's going to come down to a time where they're just going to be like, listen, I need you to tumble. I need you to roll underneath this car. I need you to jump on this car. I need you to get hit by this car. I need you to do all these things. And I'm just like,
well, you're supposed to be able to.
And you're supposed to be able to. But then I just always felt like, I don't want to hurt myself. Like, I'm serious and I'm big on that one. Like, I get hurt.
I feel like you can kill it.
I'm going to hold the gun. And I feel like that's as far as I'm going with it.
Well, what I would say is this. I would say get your stunt performer, get your stunt double, and you stay with her.
Okay.
Meaning the shows that you do, your stunt double does with you. And you can have one or two stunt doubles.
Yeah.
A person that, does fighting, and a person that does, the hard hits and stuff like that for you. So it can vary. But train with those individuals, because the better you look, the more you train, the better you look, and the better you look, the more action you're going to get, which in whole brings them in.
Cool. So would you say that I need to go find that person already and just have them on deck? So when I do things,
you could,
I can call on them.
You could, but when it comes down to things, when you're on set, you also have to be able to get along with this person. So you'll see that depending on what you're doing, the directors, like, say if Mike is directing a show and he pulls me in as stunt coordinator and you're the lead actress, so we go ahead and we grab Tiffany over here, and Tiffany is doubling you, and you and Tiffany have a good rapport and you guys are getting along, I would then say, you know what, you guys need to exchange information. If you guys are getting along like this, later on down the line, let's see, 3-4, projects down the line, if you guys are still, as tight or tighter, put her in your contract. So wherever you go, she goes.
I like that. Go ahead. Whoever my double is out there, you got a job.
But I could totally see you like running down the street, doing a chase scene, and then all of a sudden a car comes and you jump over, like you jump on the hood of the car, slide, and keep going. I can see you doing stuff like that.
Yeah. I can see me doing that too. Thank you very much. I will call that up. Write that in the universe. Okay. And today I think it's going to be a eclipse. So yeah, I think there might be some more power.
But would you do it?
There. I'm not turning down anything that is for me.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. If it's for you, it's for you.
I'm not. I'm just not. And then like my kid, she kind of like I'll run it by my kids. I'll run it by everybody, and I'll say, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think?" And most people in my family always just say, "Just try it." They kind of don't dissuade me from doing anything. That's not. Okay. They're like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least you tried it. And so with that attitude,
I think you got to have an attitude with anything in life. I mean, you got to try.
Well, sometimes I'll talk myself out of it because I'll see, like you're talking about being a director, I can see where there's holes, pretty easily. And sometimes I feel like I won't be able to fill that hole. So I'm just like, I'm not sure. Whereas from the outside looking at, my loved ones will tell me more genuinely because they know my thoughts, they know my limitations, and they know they actually kind of remind me, like probably your family does, reminds you of how good you are at what you do. That you don't really see as a big deal, but to them, it's like enormous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when your wife's telling you to go do some acting gigs, what acting gigs is she encouraging you to go for?
Any and everything. Mm-hmm. There was a show that I was running, and they needed somebody to be one of the doctors, a brain surgeon and stuff like that. And the director asked me to do it, and I was like, I'm not really into that. And as I was talking to her about it, she was like, you better do it. Like deep voice, no, you better do it. So I did, but it worked out. I just get nervous in front of the camera.
I'm actually shocked you didn't bring her along with you today.
They're at Universal Studios.
I know, but it's raining.
Yeah, but they've got an umbrella.
Because I've only talked to her over the phone. I haven't met his wife yet. I think he's scared for me to meet her.
There's a thing called FaceTime.
I want to meet this lady.
Nowadays,
I want to meet this lady that tied you down. Because I got a bunch of questions. I got a bunch of questions.
Questions like what?
Like, how did she do it? I didn't think you was ever going to get married.
Why not?
I just didn't think you was. I mean, I have my reasons, but...
Again,
I didn't think you was.
That one.
No, nothing bad. No
because
bad reasons.
It took... Well, you know what? No, because after Rose, I didn't think you was ever going to get married again. I just thought it was a wrap for you.
Well, it was at the time. It was for a while.
It took you a minute.
I mean, I can't hold the world accountable for one person's issues. So,
I you know what, I've been learning to do that over my last. I've been single for 3 years now.
Okay.
Why are you looking at her like that?
What?
I know, why are you looking like that?
Yeah, because I started thinking. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking when I'm absorbing and I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I've been saying because I was like that after ISIS. I was like, because I gave 1,000, and you know what me and ISIS went through, like
1,001%.
And I was like, you know what, I ain't never giving nobody else 1,000. I ain't wasting my time no more. Like, but then I had to think about that. I was like, that's not fair to the next person, over someone else's, right? So I've been, but what I did learn, and I know we're going off topic here, but what I did learn is that I know exactly what I want in a relationship. Yes. And I'm being very picky right now.
Yes.
Like, I got my eyes on a couple of people right now, but I'm being very, very picky.
Okay.
You ladies need to watch this show so you can find out what the particulars that he likes.
I mean,
some of my inside track.
My wife is a nurse.
You know what's crazy?
That's the opposite.
You know what's crazy?
Everything that I am.
I know, but you know what's crazy about it? I don't even know if I can say this.
I feel like that would be compassionate. I feel like a person who's nursing would not so much be the opposite, but rather
I'm a stuntman.
Collaborative.
I get injured at times, so like bandage me up.
That's what I'm saying. A collaborative. So it's not really exactly. It's almost like you live on the same team. You know what I mean? Like,
but you know what's crazy about that? Because I was just talking. D'Angelo.
Yeah.
I was just talking to him about that the other day, and I was kind of like talking to him about, a few girls that I've been dating out here, and he pointed something out.
Spilling the beans, y'all.
Look here, you know what? Let me be very clear and let me rephrase that because I haven't been dating anybody, just kind of going out with people.
Okay.
Let's not call it dates because it wasn't like dating. It wasn't dating. I wasn't in no type of relationship.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to just stop, and just tell us what you want us to know. I'm trying to give you a chance.
I don't sugarcoat shit. Everybody know that about me. I don't sugarcoat shit. I keep it real. But no, so he pointed out something. He was like, out of all those, here I go again. I'm using the wrong term, not all of those girls. Out of those few
Just say
women,
out of the individuals. Or
out of the individuals, they've all been nurses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Boy.
That's the
But you're
crazy
not-
thing about
You're
it.
not accident prone at all. So,
I don't know why. Because I need the help. I need help mentally, probably.
then that means you need to date like somebody, a psychologist, PhD, something
Actually,
like that.
okay, so somebody that I was interested in, and she's gonna watch this show. She is a therapist. She got her PhD.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say more about that, but and then another one is actually into the whole well-being, mental health,
Wellness. Okay.
wellness thing.
Okay.
So it's like just in that space.
Okay. Well, that right there fits.
Yeah.
For me to see, that fits you.
I might be editing this shit out.
I
might be.
I wouldn't blame you not one single bit. I swear. I'm sitting there like I want to kick him in the ankle right now. Like, oh, yo, not okay.
Hey, trust me. In season 1, that's what Diana was doing all the time. She kept kicking me and like,
Don't go there.
she'd be like, "Can't say names, Michael."
Yum.
That's her one thing.
Yeah.
Diana always taught me like, "Don't ever say a name."
Because there's not a lot of hospitals out here, sir. Moving
Well,
on.
see,
I
I
didn't
said
say
names.
out here, though.
I said names, but the names that I'm saying are like I'm giving props to those individuals.
Yeah.
okay.
But also I didn't say they worked at the hospitals out here.
Y'all not in my business, so I'm happy. I'm good. I'm fine.
So what's your business?
I ain't got no business.
Let's talk about Latifah because
Oh Lord.
yeah, let's get
No,
into
we're
it.
actually here to interview Mr. Precious Jenkins, and yet yeah. So
You see that voice get cracked?
yeah. So I want to know. All right. So how many projects do you book a year?
It depends on what the season is.
Okay.
So when I say season, how do you say it?
I mean, because it's I don't even think there's like
It depends on the season.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Because, other than the people, we are a season.
And at one point, you like you said, you moved to Atlanta because you had to go there for work. Like
Yeah, because there's like a lot of the features left California. There was only television inside of California.
Is that what's happening?
well, that's what had happened.
Yeah, features are starting to come back to California because they're giving incentives and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's a day late, in my opinion, a day late and a dollar short. Like my first 2 years in Atlanta, as soon as I got to Atlanta, October 7th of 2014, and October 5th of 2014. October 7th, I was on set working. And that's how progressive it is. Just like boom, 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 one after another, show after show after show. There's people that will work on 30 shows in their career, span in a year, and they don't leave Atlanta at all.
Wow. Well. I was been
So
wondering.
it was really like it was going. So I guess like my most busiest time would have been from 2015 to I think 2017 maybe, and it was just back to back, one after another. But then that's also we went Black Panther, Avengers, Infinity War, and then Avengers Endgame back to back.
Could it also be due to the climate and the atmosphere that Atlanta can offer? I mean, like when you look at a show like The Walking Dead, for example, and it kind of has to have that old America look,
That gritty,
the green is grown over the old cities and towns, and it needs to kind of have that look. Like it's not exactly modern.
Yeah, I think it does. But I mean, you can make any place in America, any other place, whether if you're in Atlanta or if you're inside of LA, you can make it anywhere.
You said you can make it anywhere?
Yeah, you can make any place look like anywhere else.
Oh, you can make it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of options in Atlanta. You know, major tax incentives. So don't get me wrong on that. So it was major tax incentives, but also there's a lot of variations, a lot of options and things like that you have inside.
Well, let me ask you this, because I've never been to Atlanta. I've had a lot of opportunity to go. I just haven't went yet.
Mm-hmm.
But because I know a few people, and you know a few of these people that I'm talking about, that they couldn't make it out here, so they moved to Atlanta thinking they was going to make it out there.
A lot of people have done that and been very, very successful in going to Atlanta. A lot. I mean, it's...
So that's what I'm saying. Like, why is it that people feel like they can make it out there better than out here?
Does it have something to do with the union as well?
No, same union. Honestly, I really couldn't say why, but from what I've seen is being inside the industry. I mean, I've been inside the industry originally in Los Angeles. So 95% of the years that I've been inside of the industry was inside of California.
Right.
There's a lot of different things, different dynamics inside of California where, the blackballing or just different stuff like that when you'll never work in this town again, or, you've got things that are weighing down on you from working in this town, they're not weighing down on you over there.
Over there, right.
So it's for a lot of people, it was a fresh start.
Mm-hmm. And a fresh face even too, right? Just a fresh face, like especially if you're auditioning a bunch of people and you got somebody new comes in, it must be refreshing for casting to see you kind of, oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
in a sense.
Yeah.
I get that.
You being a stuntman and a coordinator and a DGA, all that stuff, a DG.
I'm working on my DGA.
I'm calling it up. I'm
Okay.
calling it up and I'm calling it out. Okay.
Let's bring it.
All right.
Bring it. Let's bring it.
Manifesting it.
I want to know
2023 DGA right there.
what can you help a up and coming stunt person avoid, like early mistakes. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of mistakes that people make. There's a lot of mistakes that I made, and there's a lot of mistakes that I still make, even being 23, 24 years in to the business. Generally, all I can say to new and upcoming stunt performers is your call time is an hour before what's on that paper. I'm just going to say that right now. If your call time is 5 a.m., you need to be there around 4. Always show up an hour early. Again, California, coming into the industry, I came in with the hard old school veterans to where it's, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're fired. So always be there on time. Do your best. Give exactly what they're asking you to give. You don't have to worry about giving more. Give what they're asking you to give, and just soak up everything that you see. There's a S and 3 L's, which, when I came in, they told me, shut up, look, listen, and learn. So you come to set with a closed mouth and multiple open glasses, empty glasses, so that you can fill them with everything that you need. So you listen to what people are saying. You look at what people are doing, and you learn as much as you can.
That was excellent. That was excellent advice.
It was. And just speaking on that.
That's the side of me that Mike doesn't ever see.
What?
The inspirational Precious.
No, actually, because what I was about to say was you've always inspired me. Because,
Thank you.
I know. You didn't see. No, but I mean, this is because even at our days at Satakoy, right? I've always known you to work on your craft. Like that's one thing you've always done. That's why you're great at everything that you do, because you constantly work on your craft. But it's not only in your craft. Like you take everything seriously. Like when we were working at Satakoy, you always taking safety into consideration and preparation. Like you've worked on those skills that made your craft better.
Yes.
And I've saw that just in our day-to-day activities, you know, even though, like I said, over there at Satakoy's, like I saw that and that inspired me. I was like, and that's why you're good at everything that you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, that's important. A lot of people don't realize that, like, you don't always necessarily have to work on your craft, but it's the little things in life, too, that you work on that help you with your craft. That makes sense.
Well, that kind of leads me to think about conquering your fears. Even though you guys have talked about, like, your early beginnings, and as far as you showing him that you weren't really scared to attempt those things, how did you get past the fear of something that you never did before, that you were like, all right, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be the double, triple this?
I told you earlier, he crazy.
You know, but crazy is a thought. I feel like crazy might be a thought. Crazy might be something that is a trigger. You know what I mean? That maybe we're not hearing when we don't like the heights, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so me, I'm gonna look at the height and I'm gonna go, okay, no. And I'm going to just turn back because I've already established in my brain that I don't like heights and they're not for me, even though I know some other people can go past those boundaries.
Yeah.
So what is that, the crazy thought or notion that's triggering in your thought process that makes you go past your limits? Because it had to be a first time for everything he did. Got to be. True. You know?
That would be learning. If it's something that I've never done before, I'm intrigued. I'm eager to do it. Like, I've never done this before. So this is something that's completely, totally new. And I'm just like, yo, what do I need to do? How do I do this? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to ask you, what should I do? What should I not do? What should I do if I fuck up? Like, can I say that word?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't
You be
know.
cussing this whole time. You had like 50 minutes into it.
Oh, have I been?
Yeah, for 50 minutes he's been cussing. So all of a sudden, now all of a sudden, hey, can I cuss by the way?
Look, I tried not to say the F bomb as much
podcast.
as possible.
Say whatever you want.
But see, look, I got a 2-year-old, and every now and then I'll walk around, I'll stub my toe, or I'll do something, and I'll just be like, shit. So right now, my 2-year-old is walking around saying shit, and my wife is ready to kill me.
But they all do that.
So I kind of told her that, you know, it's because I'm dealing with the dog and he's actually saying sit. So I'm trying to, and edit this out because now she's going to see this and she's going to know.
That's okay. I'm not editing this out.
Not that part, but he's going to edit out that other part though.
Yeah, you know, she's selfish. But no, when you're doing something new, you should be excited. You should be eager.
I mean, I am, but I get what she's saying, but I guess that's different if you have when you add the fear factor to it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you feel the same way even if there's a fear. So has there been anything that you've been like had a fear or afraid of, but that you conquered?
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Particularly on set. That's why. Like, can I just add that in? Particularly on set, like this is something you want to impress. You know, you want to bring the vision to life, like
and. Yeah, I mean, anytime I have to do anything in conjunction with like one of the main actors and stuff like that, especially when we're fighting or doing something physical, I have that apprehension, that fear of, okay, well, we already know that the actors is gonna hit you. You know, they're trained for acting. They're not trained for what we do. So when it gets a little bit chaotic and stuff like that, you know, every now and then, wham, you get hit in the face, you know, and you just have to keep going. So I'm not worried about that. I'll take their hits, which is fine. I'm worried about when I throw my arm or I throw a leg or something like that. And again, they're not trained for what we do. If they don't duck, I have to account for, okay, I see them, so now I've got to go over or I've got to pull it back. Oh,
so your fear is you don't want to hit nobody, because if you hit somebody,
oh yeah,
they're not like you said. You can take it, but they're not gonna be.
Yeah, it's
bad. Yeah,
it's bad. So I mean, you have those aspects, but just generally, I'm afraid of doing a bad job. Honestly, You know, I mean, there's a certain job a certain level that you're supposed to have, and there's a certain quality that you should aim to put out. And if I don't reach that quality, I get down on myself about that.
It's understandable a lot, especially if you're a perfectionist or you trying to go for the best of yourself. So before he ends this thing, we got to know about the brand new project that you're working on right now that's coming out November the 11th. Is there anything you could tell us? Are there any tidbits, any details that you could let us know?
I can let you know that Black Panther is in the movie.
It is in the movie theater.
Okay.
It's not just DVD.
No, I'm saying like
Online.
Black Panther. Like you'll actually see the Black Panther suit. So Black Panther is in the movie.
Okay.
I can tell you this honestly. Even though Chad is not with us, what we put together, you guys will enjoy. I can honestly tell you that. What we put together, you guys are going to enjoy on so many levels. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the trailers and different things like that. From what I understood in the beginning, that all of that was supposed to stay secret because nobody was supposed to know about, Akuma or Namor or anything like that. But now that secret's out, I mean, the toys inside of Happy Meals I looked at today it's a Namor toy. And it's just like, wow. But, you guys would be shocked. And actually, I think I'm going to be shocked tonight when I watch it because I really don't know what we did for the ending. See, when we were filming it, I knew we had 3 different endings. I don't know what they put in there.
Do you have any extra tickets for us to attend this this movie tonight? Okay, no, okay. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Because me and Mike and my kid, I'm gonna get my kid again in there with me. Like, come on, kid, let's go. And
I'm gonna tell you something about these premieres. All you gotta do is show up and act like you belong there. And just walk in. Ain't nobody can say nothing.
Stop.
Well, not this one. Not Marvel is. I'm telling you, Marvel is strict. We had to RSVP. We got to walk up. We got to get the ID, and they check all that stuff. Marvel is very, very strict.
Marvel is strict.
Marvel is strict. Do you know anybody over there at Marvel?
Very strict.
Do I know somebody at Marvel?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know a few people, but they ain't getting ready to move.
Shoot. I asked some pretty good questions that I really wanted to know when I read about you last night, and I just wanted to make sure
you read about me.
She did her homework on you.
What do you mean you did your homework on me? What homework did you do?
Like she asked me last week because I told her, and she was like, "Okay, I got to do my research. What's his full name? What's his, blah blah blah."
Yeah. I mean, I think how do you have an interview with somebody that you, especially when somebody they want to feel like you paid attention to them, so that actually when you ask them questions, they're way more thoughtful. And then sometimes you can actually get those nuggets out of someone because you went a little deeper. But if it was just on the surface, I'd be like, oh yeah, so you're just a stuntman. Okay, that's great, cool, all right. So, and then I didn't want to come off like that.
Wow, y'all, I'm homework. I have literally made it. Homework.
But you know what? I guess because I don't do that. Like with some of the guests that I have on, like I don't go research them because you know me, I just love having conversations with people. Mm-hmm. So during the conversations, they start saying things and they come out. So my expression is authentic, and I'm like, oh wow, let's talk about that. Now I'm going to ask you something, opposed to me just doing my research. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't the Ryan and Kelly show.
The questions that I asked.
He's cheating. He knows me, though.
Oh, yeah,
but the questions that I asked were things that I really, truly wanted to know. And I couldn't be answered by the research. The research just tells you who, their name, blah, 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 what they might have done.
No, but you asked some good questions.
But really, I was thinking about Arnold, and I was thinking about Sylvester. And those are my favorite 2 actors, like, when it comes to action. I watch anything and everything they do.
I have... still to this day, never met Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I feel like I met him. I feel like he's my friend already. I feel like I'm close to him.
Well, yeah, because a lot of stuff you don't get to work with the actor or at least the main actors of the movies or whatever. But
certain days that I'm on set, they're not on set, or
And so, just staying on that topic, is there an actor that you really want to work with that you haven't worked with?
There's a couple. One of which I won't ever get to work with, Sean Connery, as he's no longer with us.
Okay.
Julia Roberts.
Wait, why Sean Connery?
Sean Connery's like, that's the
James
best Bond, dude. What's wrong with you?
It's James Bond.
Why y'all making it seem like?
Because I seen him in the car one time
Like,
on set, and
I
I was
League
like,
of
hey.
Extraordinary
No,
Gentlemen.
because I
James
want to
Bond?
know his why.
Like,
I want to know your why.
Sean Connery is the bomb.
Okay.
Okay, Patrick Stewart, you know, Captain.
Okay, so why
Jean-Luc
Julia
Picard.
Roberts?
Oh, because I just want her to just sit in front of me and smile.
That's it.
Like I've loved her smile.
But what you
since
gonna do?
Pretty
Like,
Woman.
you gonna do a stunt in front of her?
No. I just want her to sit in front of me. I've honestly, it's the weirdest thing. I've loved her smile since Pretty Woman.
Hilarious.
Let me call her on the phone. Okay.
So no, okay. So because my question is, who would you want to work with? How would you
told you.
work with her?
All she'd have to do is smile.
We're gonna have to write the script in
What's the
between.
scene?
So yes,
Just the scene is she walks in the door. She says, "Hey, how you doing?" I say, "Hey, how you doing?" She sits down and she smiles. That's it.
Or you,
End scene.
So
And done.
how about you fighting and she walks in the door? What y'all doing? And you stop. And
Nah,
just-
because then I'd get beat up because I wouldn't be doing nothing but looking directly at her. So it's just like,
you wouldn't take that hit for her?
oh yeah, I'd have to. All the kicks and punches is just coming to the head. So
I like her. She's cool. I just bought all their perfume. So
Who else?
I don't know really off the top of my head.
Oh, is there an
LeVar
actor?
Burton. LeVar Burton.
okay.
Just I don't know off the top of my head.
So is Sly the one guy that you worked with that was like on your list? That wow.
Yeah, that was like a fanboy moment. That was just like,
Was he the only one?
The only one that I've worked with, yeah, that I've been able to, meet and talk to and stuff. So he's the only one that, only one from my little fanboy list that I've been able to meet.
I don't think I've had anybody like that.
I was just getting ready to ask you that. You don't.
I mean, I used to.
Who was that?
Janet.
And she's not still.
No,
Why not?
She seemed like she was
because
never
I'm
make
no,
the list.
no. I mean, as far as like Hayes said, like fanboy, like only person because I grew up in the industry, so I know a lot of people. So only person I ever said that I would get like starstruck was her. She'd probably be the only person where I'll probably lose my shit if I saw her standing in front of me. Anybody else, like I don't get shit. Like they're just regular people to me. But now that I'm older, now even like. Now I don't think I would. I don't know how I would act in front of her.
And it depends on what the level is. Like, what levels of stardom the individual is. Because I wouldn't get all fanboy excited with Cher, but I would love to do a project that she's attached to because she's just iconic. So I'd be like, oh yeah, that would be dope.
She's dating a 36-year-old right now.
I just heard about that. You can't be mad.
He's a music executive.
You can't be mad at that at all. That's a sweet year. That's a great year.
Cher is the original Stella.
I'm not mad at her.
She never lost her groove.
Okay. All right.
She
All right.
never lost her groove.
Speaking of Stella, did you meet Angela Bassett?
No. She was not on set.
She was on set with you?
She wasn't on set on the days that I was on set.
I never met her.
No, but I walked by her. I've been on set with her. I've been on her projects. So I just be like, don't look at her too much.
Why you didn't go say hi to her?
Because there's a certain etiquette that you're supposed to have on set, and if you're introduced, that's different. But you don't really go up and introduce
approach certain
yourself,
people.
especially if they're the leads.
I never see.
It's just like not.
But
gonna
see,
work.
I never believed in that.
Well, they would go and talk behind and say, could you score him off?
Well, no, but see,
'Cause-
well, here's the difference, though. Here's the
Politely.
difference because I get that. I get if like somebody come up, oh, hey, Angela, how you doing? Can I take a picture? But like, I get shit like that, right? But for me, I've always went up to everybody and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Not to like bug them or anything.
Yeah, but just to introduce and say hi.
Just not to say, hey, my name is Mike. I would just just say, hey, how you doing?
No, I just do a smile.
Like,
I
oh,
just
how
be
you
like,
doing?
"Hi."
Well, have you ever worked with somebody that you didn't know who the person was and later found out?
Not for the most part. I'm a visual person, so if they were somebody that I should know, I'm gonna know them. If anything, I'm trying to maintain a certain level of professionality that I don't let them know
So,
that they are.
Let me
are.
kind of guide you on how to do this, because
Okay,
this is how
let's
I
go.
did it.
Let's go.
So if I saw, and this is how I met Chris Spencer.
Okay.
So I always tell people, like, this is the proper way to network. Like, when you know how you go places and you want to network with people. So the first time I met Chris Spencer, I just walked by him and be like, hey, how you doing? Just kept it moving. Just walk by. Hey, how you doing? I did about 3 or 4 times every time I saw him, right? The 4th, 5th time, then it's like, hey, how you doing, Chris? Then I said his name, right? And then he looked at me. About the 6th or 7th time that I saw him, you know, I'll like maybe be like here at a bar, right? And then he'll look at me like, hey, don't I know you? I'm like, oh yeah, we saw each other at the other lounge like a couple of weeks ago. He's like, oh yeah, how you doing? I'm like, good, how you doing? How you been, man? Then I walk off, right? Then all of a sudden you're building that relationship with them. So it's not going up to somebody.
Stalking 101. There's levels to
There's levels to this shit. Hey,
You must plan all your visits
For real.
out. You have to find all the bars where this person is randomly. And on top of that, you need to find their job.
No.
And
so I mean, you know Claude.
Yeah.
Claude is like my big brother mentor. And so when I first started hanging out with Claude, you know, him, Claude, Kevin, David Arnold, rest in peace. You know, all these guys, they all hung out at the same places all the time, you know. So that's how I ended up meeting him. So it wasn't like the first time I went up to him and it was just like, hey, how you doing, Chris? My name is Mike. I do this, blah, blah, blah. No, it was gradually, you know, over like maybe a few months. And then all of a sudden, so now it's to the point, and this is when I was married with Nina. Whenever Chris saw me and Nina after that, it was like, oh, what's up, Mike? Hey, wifey. Because he calls her wifey.
Yeah.
So and then we just became friends.
I think I have enough courage for that, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I even do
But that's
that.
how you do it, opposed to like going up to a celebrity and be like, oh, how you doing? My name is blah, blah. I do this, I do that. Like, they don't want that.
Yeah,
but
they
if you
just
just,
wanna-
oh,
they
hey,
just
how
wanna
you
be
doing?
treated like
regular
normal
people.
I'm saying, like, if it's my house or like it's my domain, for example, I was hosting a gig in LA where we had live karaoke and it
Okay.
was like cool. And I was just like, dude, I want to be the hostess. Not because I wanted anything else, but just to meet people. Like, I love doing that and I'm great at customer service. So I'm just like, put me at the door. And the guy was like, yeah, okay, sure. You want to be at the door? Fine. So that was the best thing. So like, if somebody can come and meet me where I'm at, then yeah, I'm not scared. I'm saying everything I need to say. But just to go kind of seek them out, I'm watching Angela walk by. She's going to her trailer. Yo, I'm not. I'll just give her a nice little gleam.
Oh,
and
you
smile
say, hey,
and keep
Angela,
it
how you
pushing.
doing? And just keep it moving.
You should see Angela.
Because she's going to look at you, be like, who is that?
You got to see this lady in person.
Well, I can tell you this. From talking with different Dora on the show, they say she's really nice, really sweet.
She smiled back. That was enough. You got to just take that. But I would
"Hey,
speak to
Angela,
Janet
how
though.
you doing?
Be like, hi Janet, how you doing? I sing all your songs.
No, if I see Janet, it's how you doing, Miss Jackson?
Da 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 da.
She said, call her Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
I knew you were going.
Hey, Miss Jackson.
I got bail money for you, bro. I will always have bail money for you.
Talking about that, I'm not going to jail for that.
It's 2022. No.
Yeah, for real. You go to
She
jail
would
for
be like,
everything.
hi, how are you? Hi, hi. And so, yeah, it's good to meet you.
Anyway, it's 222. Get some love out there, y'all. It's 222.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Nice.
Love it.
So what's next for Precious Jenkins?
Right now, just working on the wedding and
Oh, wait a minute. You working on the wedding?
yeah, the cruise wedding.
There's levels to this.
Okay, so I'm gonna miss that. That's what you're talking about earlier.
Yeah, yeah,
Because you got the ring on now.
Yeah.
So
See, there's levels to this, man. You gotta coordinate.
maybe that's why I'm single. I don't know.
No, so we did a traditional African wedding.
Okay.
About 3 years ago.
What's your wife's name, by the way? I forgot. I know.
Her name is Amanda.
Amanda. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations, Amanda.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yeah, because you know what? He needs all the help he can get.
Are you from Africa? Is your wife from Africa, or is it just a cultural thing?
We have, everybody is.
Yes, but
It's a cultural
we meant directly, sir.
It's a cultural thing.
No, my cousin did that as well, where he had different weddings.
I'm actually 65% Nigerian.
Nigeria.
Yes, Igbo.
Igbo.
So But like we did that like 3 years ago. But even doing anything traditional, you still have to run everything through, the corporate aspect of, the U.S. government and all that stuff. So this is, it started out, we were getting ready to do a family cruise and stuff like that. So as we were getting ready to do a family cruise, we decided to just go ahead and do a wedding as well.
Like a regular wedding?
Yeah, on the cruise.
Oh, on the cruise.
Yeah.
So are you going to do anything like out here?
Yeah, I'm going to do a reception out here.
When? Oh, well, am I invited?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
How would you not be?
I don't know, because I wasn't invited to the other stuff.
Mike, we stand on the same square, man.
I know we do.
Okay.
For sure.
Even like,
For sure.
Yeah, I love having the conversation in public that nobody knows.
No, I caught that
What we're talking
actually.
about.
Actually, I caught that. I wasn't sure if I was going to delve deeper into it. I didn't feel like I had permission to. So, yeah.
But yeah, so we'll have it done and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Can't wait. How soon?
Don't know.
Oh.
It's I want to do something springtime, but it's also going to depend on how the workload is, coming in 2023.
Is DC invited?
DC's always invited.
Okay, just check.
I like weddings.
I was actually I stopped by DC's house about a month or so ago because I had to be out in Victorville,
So that's what I got to do to talk to him now? Just go over there?
Man, you pop up.
Oh, I'm just going to pop up on
You
your
got to pop
DC.
up.
Straight across that
Look at
valley.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
No
Gotta pop
mountains. Yeah.
To pop up
No
on that.
mountains.
Yeah,
You
'cause
just straight across.
he be forgetting about people.
No, I talked to him maybe a month and a half ago.
Okay.
Because I sent him
No, he's
some work.
busy. He's
I
honestly
sent him
really,
some
really
work, and but I called him like maybe a week ago to check up on to see if he actually did that work that I sent him, but he didn't call me back.
Yeah, he's been real busy lately.
I don't know. He usually call me back.
Is this DC? Is it like DC somebody we know? Everybody knows? Or DC just y'all personal friend?
Just another square that we know.
Okay, for sure. Got it. Got it.
I mean, you might know him.
You never know. You never know. You never know who Latifah knows.
But what else is in the plans for you as far as like work wise?
I don't know actually. I haven't really looked at what's going on. I mean, there's a lot of projects that are out there that I've submitted to as far as coordinating. So right now I'm really focused on more stunt coordinating and going through second unit directing.
Okay. So if we watch this movie Friday, what should we be looking at?
The movie.
To find you.
Just look at the movie.
Just look at the movie.
Yeah, stop trying to get me to break them confidentiality clauses that I done signed.
That's not breaking no confidentiality.
Dude, the first Marvel show that I worked on, they gave me a stack of papers like this to sign.
They're not playing.
They're not paying attention to my little show.
I signed. Oh, you'd be amazed. I signed away the rights to my fifth born kid that's not even here yet if I break that contract.
You have more kids?
Nah, I don't think so.
How is
Jael?
Yeah, Jael.
He's good.
I was gonna call him something else.
No, he's good. Mm-hmm. He's good. He's chilling with his mom and stuff like that, and working. Never really got back into martial arts or anything like that. So he got his black belt and then he just stopped.
Is it Jael, the same Jael from Superman?
No, that's Kal-El.
Kal-El. Okay, my bad. I was close. Okay, I was like, does that have something to do?
Wait, how old is he? How old is he now?
19.
Damn, he 19?
Yeah,
Kids are getting older, man.
they are.
Oh, Kira's gonna be 21 next month.
Yep.
Dang,
Shit.
I know. Wow.
Yeah, he'll be 20 in February.
Kids grow old so fast.
They do.
Yeah.
And I'm still 17.
Yeah.
I'm more like 27-ish.
Some girl told me the other day I look 35. I was so happy. I work hard at it. You know, this shit, it's not easy. I work hard at this.
I seen your accomplishment. I seen you were doing some hiking and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that too. Where were you at?
Just up the street. I was off 60th West.
You don't
And you
think that we
didn't-
watch you? Yeah. Look at your
I
face.
honestly don't think anybody watches
And
me.
you didn't
'Cause
have-
y'all don't say shit.
You didn't have any type of tools or anything with you? No.
Tools?
Yeah, you're in the mountains, man.
No, I had my backpack and some water, and I had my knife
What kind of tools should
for
we
these
have?
wild animals.
'Cause I find the nearest stick I can find.
No, anytime I hike, I always have my pistol with me.
Yeah, he's a pistol carrying guy.
I was hiking in Atlanta, and there were deer and bear. No.
Well, I think he's by the aqueduct or something like that. He's
There's
probably,
still mountain lions.
Yeah, but I go.
what do they got?
We got mountain lions in California.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't.
They don't come down this far that
you sure?
like that. Well,
No.
they found one actually
That's-
deep on 100 something
But
something.
where I
road.
go,
Yeah.
I go to the Joshua Tree Trail that connects throughout Southern California. So I start at the aqueduct, but then you cut through the fence and you go up.
Yeah, see, he cuts through a fence.
Okay.
A fence that is a barrier
Yeah,
that's
that's not
meant
really
to
supposed to
say,
go.
stay out.
Yeah,
But
then we
when
go
you
up.
go
And you don't have a
in,
stick or nothing?
I had my knife.
what
I
does
told
a
you.
stick don't do for you?
Okay, so you just need a stick. See, I'm from Louisiana, so you need a stick. When there's no walking without
She
sticks.
talking about a switch, y'all, because she used to get her butt towed up by her mama.
Stop telling my past.
You gotta talk about your past to get to the future.
Where they gonna make you pick your own one? That's
Yes.
messed up. Go pick your
Telling you,
switch.
A stick is not gonna do. A knife is not gonna do anything for no mountain lion when they come at you.
They not.
Trust me.
I got snacks. I'm gonna throw some
You
some
are the snack.
teriyaki snacks.
They
You
want,
are the
Some-
snack.
they want the red meat.
Yes. Fresh red meat.
Well, I'm just gonna stay down here.
Go get your license. Get
You
your
ain't gonna hike
concealed
with
carry.
I got
said-
my license.
I said I'm gonna start a hiking thing. Yeah, so for you guys, I might be starting up a hiking thing on the weekends, like at 6:00 in the morning, just to get our minds right and our bodies right.
I would
Look
do
at
It
that.
feels good doing that.
I would do that.
No, I felt good doing it. I love
I would
it.
do that.
I used to do that
was
when I
thinking,
first
how-
moved out here.
How early do I got to wake up to be someplace over there, wherever you're at 6 a.m.? That's what I was thinking.
But
Golly.
I used to hike. I used to hike way back in the day too. Like I love hiking.
It's the snakes. That's
Oh,
what
I
I be
like
worried
snakes,
about,
okay.
not mountain lions. It's
Right
the-
now, it's too cold for them to be out, so you'll be okay.
They shouldn't be out, but I'm cognizant of that. So snakes always like
Mountain
moccasins,
lions
weird
and
snakes.
coyotes is what you have to worry about out here. Mountain lions and coyotes.
But no, you're good. I mean, where I went, you good. You ain't gonna-
He ain't even got no peace. He ain't even got no peace. He just admitted that. I don't have nothing but a knife. I ain't got nothing but
You
a
ain't gotta
knife.
tell people that.
Well, I'm
No,
just
he said
saying.
that he carries his knife.
But I'm just saying, you just presented mountain lions. He say, I got a knife. I need somebody who gonna bring that thing. Just hide it. Just keep it. Don't let me know. Don't let me know it's on you.
Well, I carry that when I go out on these streets.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But anyways,
I'm always safe. That's why I go everywhere. You know, hey, have you noticed I'm always by myself? Like I don't give a shit.
I'm always by myself. How did you find out I peeled out from that bar that night?
Because I know
Who
people.
told you that?
I know people.
Because I'm thinking about safety and danger and stuff like that.
And who's
so-
watching you?
Yeah. And he wound up telling me, "Hey, Tifa, what's up with you? Hey, what's up? I seen that, heard that you peeled off, and I ain't never peeled
At
off
2:30 in the
nowhere.
morning.
I drive like a grandma most
At
of the time.
2:30 in the morning,
What
she
kind of car
peeled
you
off.
drive?
I drive a blue car, a blue sedan. That sounded like an interesting question. No, but some person was following me, and I watched them follow me all night. And I did things to try to see if they was steady following me. And every time I moved, they moved. And then when I came out
I
that
moved,
building,
you moved. They're listening to
it was
Ludacris.
exactly. It was like that. And then they were waiting on a car adjacent to my car, and I was like, ah.
So why don't you just when that happens and seriously, ladies, when something like that happens, just drive directly to a police station. That's all you have to do. Don't waste your time going left on this street, right on that street, all of this to see if you're going to lose them, because what you're doing is you're putting yourself into a situation to where you're getting into a secluded or dark area trying to maneuver to see if they're still following you, when if you know they're following you, now they're inside of an area where they can actually do something to you. Just go straight to the police station.
I like that advice. So I was going for the air of surprise, where I did a distract move where, hey, I'm going to talk kiki with somebody else. So he thought I was going to stay put, and then I didn't. And then I just bolted out, and they didn't have enough time to follow me. No way.
She
So
peeled out.
I peeled out, and I never
She did.
peeled out.
Fast and the
But
Furious
who
peeled
told
out.
you? That's why I want to know.
I told you. I know people.
I need to know who told, so I
I
can
got
know that
eyes.
they
I got
tell.
eyes in these streets too.
Well, look, like I said.
Because I'm not that important. Somebody be telling. Did you hear that Latifah peeled out the other day?
Well, apparently you're more
Wow.
important than you think.
Yeah. Why would they call me and tell me that? Huh?
Yeah, very interesting.
I'm not sure either because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm strapped. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too.
Tell you.
Me too. We too.
This is a positive show.
We are
It's
positive.
very
Talking about
But that was positive.
No, positively saving her life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I mean, that's look, I keep with, and I also keep my dog, and you know, I raise and breed the Belgian Malinois and stuff like that, train them. They're attack trained and all that, or should I say protection trained for legal purposes. So protection trained. But I will tell somebody, you know, you can either get, you know, the lad or get the dog, one of the two.
His dogs are vicious.
I like that. I mean, that's why I got my dogs. They're the first line of defense. They're the ones going. They tell me they don't care about nothing else. They gonna know that you on the block. And
My dogs do not bark, and they are live bait. I love them to death, but they are live bait. If you hiding somewhere, go get them, boy. And as soon as I hear that ow, 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 and they're screaming and crying, I know exactly where to aim.
Ah.
All righty. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this show into something else. There it is. But we are out of time. But Mr.
y'all for
Precious
having me.
Jenkins, we definitely appreciate you stopping by, brother. Definitely good to see you.
You too, my man.
Go
You
check out Black Panther.
too. Wakanda forever.
Coming out this Friday, November 11th at theaters near you.
Hey.
When can I stream it?
I don't know. You gotta
It's like
ask
24 hours, right? After
I
nowadays.
don't know.
Depends on who they sold the rights to.
Yeah.
To stream it.
I know,
live.
but Marvel and Disney is different.
Same thing.
Well, yeah.
Disney owns Marvel now. Like
Yeah.
Disney owns everything.
They own everything now.
Everything.
Everything.
Fucking Disney.
Love you, Disney.
Yes.
Hire me.
You can hire me too.
Yeah, I've been employed by Disney since a long time now. I love it.
Yeah, you love it. You love them damn checks. You love them checks, them residual checks.
Don't we all?
All right, y'all. So thank you again, brother. Thank you, Latifah.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow night at Zelda's.
Yeah, from 7 to 11, we're hosting karaoke. So bring your best voice or your worst voice. Doesn't even matter. We're gonna treat you like your family. You're in our living room.
You know she can sing.
So what karaoke are you doing? Are you doing BBD or something like that? Poison?
Not bad.
No, you know what? I got other go-tos now. I don't up my game.
Look, I just remember the bass. I remember the original. I remember, you know, the foundation where it
I know.
started.
Yeah, BBD used to be my go-to back in the day. Yeah.
Girl, I must.
Warn you.
Nah. Hey, I was at karaoke with Diana the other night. I forgot where we was, and I did Kid Rock pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. But see, it also it depends on where I'm at because I was at Madrano's Quartz Hills, so you know that crowd had to
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
It depends on where you at.
It depends. Thank you.
You know, normally my go-to nowadays is Ice Cube. It was a Good Day. But I don't think they. Oh, actually, I did do that song there too. But I did the Kid Rock, I think, first.
So you've never karaoke Cardi B,
No,
Megan Thee Stallion?
I'll stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. Why would I even do that? Why would I even do Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion? Why would you even say those two names?
Just like because they got a really, really famous song called WAP.
Why would I do WAP?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Like everybody does WAP.
No.
Why would I
I've
do
never
WAP?
had anybody do WAP in my show ever.
Ever?
Ever.
No. Well, that's not a karaoke song either.
No. And I probably be like, what time is it? Is that too early for WAP? Is it?
No.
Oh yeah, y'all can find me also at Madrano's too. I'm over there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, starting at 7 o'clock over there too. It gets pretty turned up on the weekend. That's all I could say. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a
I think I've
shameless
hung out
plug.
with Mike maybe once or twice, so I'm gonna have to come out this way and you know roll with y'all once or twice.
I don't know if you want to hang out with me out here
Why not?
because Amanda might get mad.
No, like
I don't want her cussing me out already.
No. She'll come with.
You're not no trouble. You're always
know.
like you say, you roll by yourself. You never really cause no drama that I
She'll
aware
come
of.
with.
Yeah.
She'll come with.
Okay, you gotta let me know in advance.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Gotta
you
make
can bring
sure-
a friend
I gotta make sure, like one of my friends,
or several of his friends.
Back to the beginning of the show.
right. What you trying to start up right now?
Because you have a lot of friends And I meant
What do you mean by that?
In a friendly way. I didn't mean
He's
anything
got associates.
else beside that. Oh, is that what we call them?
Acquaintances.
I do got a lot of friends. Because I do this show. I mean,
I'm
I
his
like
friend.
people.
You his
Yeah.
friend.
Look, I
There's
see
two
we're all
friends right
popular.
there.
We're very popular. We all got
Talking about-
friends. Okay, for sure.
Okay.
You like my friends that been coming up to Zelda?
I love your friends that's been coming up to Zelda's, actually. They've invited me to do some cool stuff, like
I know.
that heels class that they
Yeah.
got over there.
Yeah.
I don't have enough sexiness in me for it, though. I just don't. It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a
that was-
lot.
Oh, shout out to Raina over there at Fusion Movement doing her heels class. I know all
Shout
the women
out.
out here love that.
It's sexy.
Oh, that's all the like the sexy salsa
Yeah,
movement
would
with
you
the
get- but-
high heels.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
hair flipping back.
Like bouncing.
Standing
Oh, it's
in
actually
your
damn
heels.
near stunts. Like you
Yeah.
have to wear knee
Because you're in
pads.
heels. You're
Yeah.
in heels, and you about to break an ankle.
Oh, it's
No, but they wear knee pads. Like it's mandatory you wear knee pads.
Serious?
Oh yeah, because they be bouncing on the ground. Like it's all that sexy shit.
yeah, it's sexy. I mean, it's great training. It's great
yeah.
training.
Oh no, for real. Yeah, it's
For everything.
Look it's down the studio down the street. They close the curtains and everything. You can't see it. So
I was like, whoa.
I've seen a couple of the videos.
Yeah, Diana posted a couple of videos. So I was like, girl.
Okay, you'll have to tag me, and I'll show my wife, and we'll see what's what.
She would love it. If she's into that, she would love it.
Oh yeah, but it's a workout. It is definitely a workout.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a workout.
Cool.
Anyways, yeah, you got to come hang out with us though. We do some cool stuff out here. A lot of people don't think that Lancaster Palmdale is like ill, but there's a lot of cool stuff out here. We got a lot of shit
Well,
to do.
I
out
felt
here.
like we brought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm used to Lancaster Palmdale being a certain way, and on my way over here, I'm driving. There's a fire truck that's blazing down. Then there's a police car going the opposite direction. Then there's an ambulance going the opposite direction, and I'm like, damn, ain't nothing changed.
Man, you know what?
Nothing changed.
Now that I live out here, dude, and honestly, and I've hung out here, I've hung out all the spots. It's like Palmdale, Lancaster ain't no different than Hollywood, LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? It all got, and that's why I'm doing the entertainment section out here, because there's actually a lot of talented people out here.
Okay.
100%. It's a lot of talented people out here. They just are so far away from LA, and LA really not that far, but they're not connected the way we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they get missed.
Okay.
And I'm trying
okay.
to. I'm going to do my part in changing that. That's
Well,
what
I
I'm
know
doing.
property was really, really cheap. I know like Agua Dulce Canyon and stuff
Right.
like that. That was at one time called Stuntman Central, because every stunt guy that was buying a house was buying a house in Agua Dulce.
Right. Yeah.
And then, so.
It's still cheap out here though.
I don't think so. It's exponentially more expensive, and the interest rates are
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. The interest rates are
So
crazy
you're
right now.
not getting where you fit in like you used to.
That's because it's California.
But it's going to be a correction though. Like interest rates is going to go down. It's going to be a correction.
I don't see.
No, I mean,
Just wait.
I still dabble in real estate, and I've talked to a lot of my real estate people. It's going to be a correction.
Okay, but if we're at 8-9%, where do you see a correction?
It's going to go
4,
down.
5?
No, it's going to be about 5.5.
Ouch.
I know,
Ouch.
because mine is
Compared to
3.
mine.
There's some major stuff on the horizon coming through for this real estate market here.
It is.
Like,
Mine's at
you
3.
remember
3
that
and a
one
quarter.
bubble?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love
But
a bubble if it meant
It ain't going to be a
that-
bubble though. It's just going to be a correction. It's not going to be a bubble. It's going to be a correction.
I know more now, so I definitely would take advantage of it if it happened. But I don't want it necessarily to happen. You know what I mean? But okay, we'll see. Stay tuned.
Mine's at 3 and a quarter, and I'm happy with it, and I'm staying with it.
I'm at 3. You think I can ever mess with that?
Yeah, I
It's
ain't touching
done.
that shit.
It's
I don't
done.
know what I'm at, and I'm up in Madeira, so I really don't know what I'm at.
That's
All I know is
that's
that-
that rich man talk.
No, it ain't.
It's that rich
All I
man
know is
talk.
that I'm looking in Atlanta again, because the place that I had in Atlanta, I let that go when the pandemic happened. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with two places for the pandemic. No.
I'm mad I sold my house in Santa Cruz. Nina went by there a couple of months ago. It's at 8
Ooh.
now. She said 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bought it for 2.
Yeah.
I'm so mad I sold that house.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I should have kept it.
I remember helping you move.
Yeah.
I still think you got some magical thinking. You're never going to see that 2 again. I don't think we're ever going to see them numbers again. I think if anything, it's going to be reasonable.
No, yeah. They built up Santa Cruz so much you'll never see a house over there for 2. Never.
Well, see, the only difference is throughout COVID, with all of the foreclosures and everything like that they've been holding up, when they dump those onto the market, and we are in a recession right now, when they dump those onto the market, we're going to go into another depression, and it's going to be really bad. So that's why I said, you remember that bubble? That bubble is just a small fizzle compared to if they dump this stuff on, because they're still holding this up. When you look at these banks are holding these foreclosures, for hundreds, thousands. They're just holding them. Each bank is just holding them because they don't want to dump the market.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
So you might see them twos. Might see them ones.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think that, but that's another show.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring my real estate people on that. We're gonna talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, but we out of here. Well over time, but well worth it.
Always.
Got to come back, man.
Definitely will, man. Thank you for having me out.
Thank you for having me on
Appreciate
too as well. Appreciate you.
Well, we're gonna do it again Friday on our
right.
next guest.
All right.
All right, y'all. We out.
Aces.